So now, how do we go about studying the last days? The late Dr. Norm Geisler gave at least 3 criteria. First, it must be Bible-based. Second, it must fit all the data consistently. And third, they must correspond to facts. So let's talk about the first one. It must be Bible-based. Before Moses died and before the Israelites entered the promised land, Moses warned Israel to stick only to the revealed word, to follow it and leave the secret things or the unrevealed things to God. This is still relevant today. In order for us to avoid any speculation, conspiracy theories, pseudoscience, and fake news. And when the disciples asked Jesus if he is about to restore the kingdom to Israel in Acts 1:7, the Lord said that it is not for them to know the times or dates the Father has set by his own authority. To be Bible-based, there must be no date setting. Second, it must correspond to facts. In 1 Corinthians 13:9, Paul admits what they know is only part of what is to come. He said, "We prophesy in part. Now I know in part." The same should be true for all of us who are studying the last days. We must approach this study with humility, especially the things we know only in part. We can't fill in those gaps with speculations because that would no longer correspond to facts. This is important. We must do due diligence in sifting fact from falsehood, rumors, lies, fiction. Some are even deceptions and deceits. So we must avoid those things. Third, sabi ni Norm Geisler, data must fit consistently. And since the Bible is not a reference manual, it does not reveal a logical, chronological, systematic theology or eschatology. It means every reference to the last days is scattered like a piece of a puzzle everywhere in Scripture, in the whole Scripture. So proper eschatology or proper study of the end times, according to Geisler, we should be able to fit all this biblical data consistently without filling the gaps with theories and speculations. So it's scattered in the whole counsel of Scripture. So we must know the whole counsel of Scripture to have a balanced, proper, consistent eschatology. And a call for due diligence is given in 2 Timothy 2:15 by Apostle Paul to Timothy. He said, "Be diligent, present yourself approved to God, a worker who does not need to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth."